You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
I've been telling you about BetterCreditCards.com for a few years now. I'd love for you to take a few minutes today to check out the website. Who knows? You might find a better credit card, one that offers a better rate, or a credit card that offers cash back, airline miles, or other points and perks that can help you. Check it out now.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to BetterCreditCards.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Thursday. Excited to talk to you about a couple of fun things. First of all, Grand Funk Railroad is going to be at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. It's not this weekend. It's not next weekend, but it's coming real soon. It's February 24th. So what is that, just a couple weeks away? Here's the reason I bring it up. If you would like to win a pair of tickets, I'm going to give away a pair of tickets this week, another pair of tickets the next week, and another pair of tickets that following week. So 3 pairs of tickets, 3 chances to win. So not only do you go and sign up right now, tell other people you know to sign up as well. So then you have more chances to win. And, you know, you're getting a pair of tickets. So like you could bring them and they could bring you. See, that's a good plan. It's free to sign up, but please only sign up one time. Go to the website, sunnyradio.com. You'll see a button that says click here to win tickets. If you click that, you'll see very easily where you sign up. And it's super simple. It's super easy. Again, at sunnyradio.com. And that event is coming up on the 24th of February. Now, in a moment, we're going to visit with not one, but 2 amazing guests. They're going to be in the studio here talking about the TNR group, and has to do with cats in the Sioux Falls area. Now, the TNR thing is like all over the country, but we're going to chat with what they're doing locally and kind of get some more information. I've seen it online. I've been going, what in the world is this? So I'm excited to learn a little bit more. We have Matt and Michelle coming your way here in just a bit to chat with us about that. Also want to remind you that the new 777 Casino is now open in the former VFW building, 7 a.m. till 2 a.m., 7 days a week, 3601 South Minnesota Avenue, just off I-229. Again, it's in the former Sioux Falls VFW building. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show this morning.
Insurance. It's important to have insurance, but it's more important to have the right insurance. After all, if you're not covered, it's like not even having insurance. Make sure you're covered for whatever claim might come your way with InsuranceChicken.com, helping you peck out great insurance deals in your area. You need insurance on your car anyway. Why not get great rates for great insurance from InsuranceChicken.com? That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. Excited to have a couple of guests in the studio, and you're with TNR. So I'm going to first of all let you guys introduce yourselves and then explain what TNR is.
Sure. My name is Matt Tugas. I am the founder of Sioux Empire TNR.
And my name is Michelle Garrigan. I'm a board member with Sioux Empire TNR.
And I know both of them, but I know them from completely different things. I've known Matt since he was a kid. We both grew up in the same hometown.
You were a kid too, man.
I was a kid at one point. Sometimes I still act like one. But the TNR, I've been seeing this on Facebook. I've been seeing quite a bit of talk about it. They've been recently even talking about this in Peer. So for people who've never heard TNR, Matt, tell me, what does that even mean? What is TNR and how are you guys involved here?
TNR stands for Trap, Neuter, Return. Basically, that's used for feline population control. It's a worldwide thing. This isn't like a Sioux Falls specific deal. So the whole logic behind it is trap, neuter, reduce. Yeah. It's all about the reduction of numbers and reducing the population. So it's a situation where we go into an area that has a cat issue. We trap the cats. We take them. We neuter, spay them, vaccinate them. Once they're recuperated, usually after about 24 hours, we release them back into their environment.
In the same place where they came from.
Yes, and it's for this whole thing to work, they need to go back into that same environment. Yeah. And it's not a cat-specific thing. This is Mother Nature. So if you take an animal out of its habitat, another animal, that species, is typically going to come in and fill that habitat. So we have a territory where you have a tomcat. If you take that tomcat and kill it or move it to a barn somewhere, you're just freeing up all that space for other tomcats to come in and compete for it. So that's why, the whole thing of taking the cat and getting it out of there isn't always the best solution. And that's why populations do double, because people like to shoot cats and things like that, and that doesn't help. So TNR is the only way that's really been proven to reduce cat population.
And this has been going on all across the country. So we're seeing what we're seeing in Sioux Falls right now. This is something that's kind of following the pattern that's been used elsewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically, TNR's been around, I want to say, a couple decades. It's in the U.S., most major cities. It's international. And actually, if you go to our website, there's tons and tons of research. We have links to all of it, where they've studied the effects on population control, but it's not some like brand new idea. This has been around a long time, and it's been shown to work.
And we had a really nice chat before we went on the air, and I could talk to you guys about this for 20 or 30 minutes because there's a lot of information, but we don't have that much time on the radio.
Right.
So that's why I wanted to make sure we chatted ahead of time so I kind of understood this a little more. And I would encourage people, if they want to know more, first of all, you've got a Facebook page, you've got a website, you've got a lot of resources there. But if somebody listening is going, hey, my heart is in this and I would really like to help, either I have time to give or I have money to give. Those are both things you guys could use right now too, aren't they, man?
Volunteers and monetary donations, absolutely. Our vetting list is growing every week, and we're happy to do it, but that comes at a cost. So we're 100% donation based.
And if there's somebody listening that's going, hey, I'd like to write a really big check, there's even like some naming opportunities available, aren't there?
Yes. We've inadvertently turned into a cat rescue as well, so we're looking at branding opportunities with a cat rescue. We've been functioning as a cat rescue for some time now. It was never the intent, but there is such a need.
And these are two different things that are kind of in tandem, but I think the thing that's really cool, if somebody listening is going, hey, I really love this and I'd really like to help, and boy, I'd name that after my grandmother, I'd name it after my mom or somebody, I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, if you had an eccentric aunt that was a cat lady, absolutely. Yeah. Or, I mean, whatever.
I just think it'd be really cool. And again, I'm not in that situation. I could give you everything in my checkbook and you might not be able to buy a bag of cat food. So if somebody listening would like to get more information, Michelle, since you're the web person, what is the website and how do I find you on Facebook?
It is Sioux Empire TNR.org. And I believe the Facebook is also Sioux Empire TNR, but you can get to the Facebook page from the website. We also have an Instagram and I think a LinkedIn page too.
Nice.
And the Facebook page, we definitely would love to increase people following it because that's where we post about upcoming events, like our fundraisers we told you about. We do kitten yoga, about adoptable cats that we have, and also about legislation that's happening in the state and updates on that. If
you would like to get some more information, again, SiouxEmpireTNR.org. Mm-hmm. Very good, Michelle, Matt. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And again, like I said, we had a great chat ahead of time. I wish we had time to put all of that on the radio, but reach out to them through their Facebook page, through their website. Again, SiouxEmpireTNR.org.
What could you do with an extra $129 a month? In this economy, every penny counts. So an extra $129 each month would absolutely help. Well, 97% of us have a cell phone, and the average person pays $144 a month. Mint Mobile can help you save a mint. At just $15 a month, that's an average savings of $129 each month. It's time for a Mintervention. Switch and save today. Get this special offer at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
It's time now for This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by Thomas James and Bechtold Jewelry, the oldest jewelry store in South Dakota, using time-tested techniques to restore and repair jewelry, and using the latest technology to create custom pieces. Thomas James and Bechtold Jewelry, 325 South Phillips Avenue, downtown Sioux Falls. It was on this day, February 8, 1892, another of the famous divorce cases that came to the early Sioux Falls divorce colony started on this day. Margaret Day Stewars was an heiress of the Astor family, the niece of John Jacob Astor. Incidentally, it was her uncle who directed her this way after his wife had given generously to the All Saints School, and he had financed the construction of the Calvary Episcopal Cathedral. He did that after his wife's passing. Margaret had married a Dutch diplomat, Alphonse Lambert Eugene Ritter de Stewars, and that is a mouthful. Shortly after her wedding, she was whisked off to Europe. splitting time between London and Paris and other major cities. Maggie quickly became disillusioned with this lifestyle and also claimed that her husband was absent and extremely cruel when not around company. On the advice of her uncle, she moved to Sioux Falls, where state law only required a person to have a residence in the state for 6 months before being eligible to file for a divorce, a much shorter time than most places in the nation. Margaret and an unknown traveling companion took up residence at the Grand Cataract Hotel on Phillips Avenue. She had her suite, actually 4 hotel rooms, entirely remodeled and refurnished to her taste, including the additions of a large bathtub and a grand piano. She also reserved private parlors in the hotel lobby and dining room, and an additional 2 rooms for her travel companion. After 8 months of living in Sioux Falls, the case opened up. Her husband's lawyers argued valiantly, but in the end, the judge granted the divorce. But wait, there's more. Reports differ, but either within just a few hours or a few days after being granted her legal divorce, Maggie introduced her mysterious travel companion as her fiancé, William Elliott Zaborski, also a wealthy New Yorker and a famous automobile racer. They were married right here in Sioux Falls in one of Maggie's private parlors at the Cataract Hotel. Now, before any judgment is passed on Maggie, let it be known that she remained with William until his death in 1903 from a car accident. They had one son, Louis, who would also become a famous race car driver and die in a crash in 1924. Margaret passed away at the age of 58 in 1911. A remarkable day in Sioux Falls history, to say the least. This day in Sioux Falls history has been brought to you by Thomas James and Bechtold Jewelry at 325 South Phillips Avenue in downtown Sioux Falls.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-310-5831. 800-310-5831. That's 800-310-5831.